Hi friends, I am Naresh Patnaik. Today we are going to look at how the usage of passive voice can ensure a better band score in IELTS exam for you. Let's start today's session by assuming that you are too good at all your basic tenses. Passive voice can be understood well provided the active voice has already been mastered by you. What I mean is, mastery of active voice is a kind of prerequisite to be able to understand the concept of passive voice. Basically, in English grammar, voice is an attribute of every verb. Every verb in English is either active or passive. Let's take a simple example. He bought fresh vegetables. In this example, the action verb is bought. Here, the subject of the verb is he. He is the person who is doing the work, and the work here is bought. So verb is bought and he is the person who is doing that work. So he is the subject of the sentence and bought is the main action verb of the sentence. So friends, here the subject of the verb is he and the agent of the verb is also he. Now, what is agent? Well, in active voice, the subject and the agent are same, right? I mean, the person who is doing the work and the person because of whom the work is being done. What does agent mean? Agent is the person or the thing doing the action. However, when speaking in passive voice, the subject and the agent may not be the same. For example, fresh vegetables were bought. Fresh vegetables were bought. Here the agent is unknown or not named. I mean, fresh vegetables were bought. Who bought it? I'm not saying that, yeah? In this sentence, fresh vegetables were bought. Who bought it? We don't know. Or probably it's not important. Fresh vegetables were bought. That's more important for me. Who bought it? Probably is not. See, in this example, the agent is unknown or not named because of some reason. In passive voice, the agent need not be named. Reason can be one of the following. First and the most important reason, the most common reason is subject is unknown or the subject is obvious. Subject is unknown, that means we really don't know who bought the vegetables. In that situation, we can just say fresh vegetables were bought. Second example or situation is subject is obvious. I mean, the listener is already aware who bought the vegetables and so need not be named. If it is quite obvious, I mean, if the same person buys vegetables every day, today if I say fresh vegetables were bought, that means it's quite obvious that he is the one who bought it, right? So first and second point, the subject is unknown or the subject is obvious. These two reasons are most common why we use passive voice. But apart from that, passive voice has more usage. Third situation, subject is not important in the communication. Vegetables were bought. That's important to me. Who bought them may not be important. Who cares? Now the vegetables are here. Let's eat. Something like that, right? Subject is not important in the communication. Point number 4. Passive voice is also used to shift the focus of the subject. What I mean is probably I want to show more importance to the activity done and not on the person who did it. I want to shift the importance from the person to the work. In that situation also passive voice is amazingly used. Now how this passive voice really helps in IELTS or TOEFL kind of exams wherein score is at stake. Definitely ability to use passive voice shall help you in a positive way. It helps in sentence variety, it shows coherence, it helps in fluency. How? Let me show it to you. Now let's look at how this knowledge can help us improve the quality and variety of the sentence formation at our IELTS speaking or writing task. Look at these three simple sentences. He went to the local market. He bought fresh vegetables. After that, he cooked the lunch. Now all these three sentences are very basic. I mean simple past tense. If you look at these three sentences, probably we are just using simple past tense and using only one tense all the time might not give you a better IELTS score because this is a very basic level language. There is nothing grammatically incorrect in these three sentences. However, it's boring and too basic for a better band score. Now look at this sentence. The lunch was cooked by him after he had bought fresh vegetables at the local market. This is something better, right? The lunch was cooked by him after he had bought fresh vegetables at the local market. So much better. The lunch was cooked by him. Passive voice. After is the word which is connecting from first sentence to second sentence here. He had bought fresh vegetables. Past perfect tense. He had bought fresh vegetables. Fresh, adjective. At the local market. At is the preposition. At the local market. Ability to use prepositions and articles. The local market. Local is adjective. Market is noun. So in this sentence, it's so much better. It's not boring. And you have different tenses here. You used 3 simple sentences and converted them into one beautiful, fluent, coherent variety of sentences and grammar. So friends, hope this video was incredibly helpful for you. All the best for your IELTS.